And black screen, gotta love it. And here we go. We are away, and it is a slow start from Bullet. AMS Lawrence getting off to a really good start on the run down to turn 1 now. He is clear by a couple of car lengths as Chaos will maybe go on behind them. Everyone's seemingly getting clean through so far. Now making his way through the chicanes. And yeah, I don't know what happened to Bullet on the start there. He might have just had a black screen, but yeah, he's fallen all the way down to 11th. So he's going to have to make his way back up to the front. It is a sprint race, 16 laps. It's not short by any means, but not a lot of time to get back up there. He's already trying to make a move into 10th. Nope, he's going to sit behind for now. But yeah, AMS Lawrence being the big winner of that start. Lots of racing to be had here, so I'm going to try to cover it the best I can, but I'll do my best. FRA Rufus all over Bones. Get an onboard view here. There we go. A little touch there, and they're now side by side. Coming up to the final chicane, he's going to get through. Llama and Bones now 3 and 4. I know they had some epic battles during the multi-class league, so we'll see if that carries on here. Bones runs wide. Here comes Llama. He's going to slide up the track there. And that's actually going to allow Lucky to get side by side with Llama for a little, just for a brief moment there, but he's got to power down the front straight and get clear as we enter the second race lap. Bone is now having a look on Rufus. He's going to get clear before turn 1. Oh, almost. They're side by side now. They have multiple pitters. Let's take a look at some of... Yeah, some drivers just wanting to get clear of traffic, get, pit in, get it over with. One required pit stop in this race. I think one of those was Bullet after his dramatic start. Yeah, we're going to take a look at some battles throughout the field here. I think we're seeing a really good race up here, so I'll stay here for now. Rufus is all over Bones for second as Lawrence just runs away in the background. I'm going to go on board with Lucky here to see if we can get some nice shots of this battle. Rufus has a little look up the inside there. It's not going to come to fruition just yet. Bones' line is compromised though. Rufus all over his back bumper. As Lucky is just looking, trying to find a way through. He's going to take a little look on his teammate, I think, there. And they're going to be side by side into the chicane. Rufus is going to be clear for now. Really decent battle for second going on right now. Bones forced to go defensive for just a moment as they enter the final turn. Rufus with a huge dive bomb up the inside. And Lucky's going to touch Bones there and compromise his exit. Bones just parks it on the exit and Rufus is going to get away. For now, as Rufus dives in, Lucky dives in as well. So yeah, we're going to see a few drivers pit out of traffic again on lap 2 as we enter lap 3. So Bones now has some fresh track along with Llama. Infamous having a look on Roodles. It'll be interesting to see how the one mandatory pit stop will play into strategy here, but now we're gonna see it kind of settle down for a little bit. We'll see if we can find anything throughout the field. See Night Node having a look on Dr. Fumbles for 11th place. Gotta hug that curb just a bit more tightly, and Fumbles doesn't. Not gonna quite have a look around the outside. He's gonna have a look around the outside into the next turn. Can he make the move stick? And he is! What a move by Night Note up into 11th place. That's the kind of racing you like to see, no matter where it is in the field. And it looks like Rudels might be having a look on Llama for third. He is! And Llama is actually caught up to Bones, so we're going to see another battle for second here, which Bones does not want to see because he is trying to stay out and overcut the guys who pit. So here we go around the final corner. Let's see the kind of power they have down the front straight. Bones trying to get away, but here come Rudels, Llama, and the rest. Llama now powering past Rudels for third. And Infamous as well. Rudels just doesn't have that same power on the straightaway. He's going to fall down to fifth. So we'll see if he can make that up throughout the lap. Now on lap 4 of this race, we have another pitter there. Meanwhile, Lawrence just absolutely running away with it, but we're seeing some really good racing for second. We've got a battle for 8th between Canuck and Freelance Moth. Can Canuck maybe try to sneak up the inside there? No, not quite. Might never have been an overtaking opportunity, but let's go on board with Canuck and see what he can do. Now this is when you start getting to... Oh, and Freelance Moth makes a huge mistake entering the right-hander, and Canuck is through. Let's see. Yeah, I think he recovered from that, but... Yeah, he just made a little bit of a mistake, ran wide, and that was it. And he is now down to 9th. Canuck up into 8th place. Let's go back up to that battle for second. I'm sure that's where all the racing is going on. Not all of it, but we're seeing some really good racing here, so... Oh, a big mistake from Bones. He runs into the sand, and that's not going to do his his bid for second very good. He's going to fall all the way back to 6th, I think. As now Rule's having a look on Llama, but he doesn't have the power down the front straight, so here we go. Llama is going to clear. Here comes Infamous, as Rudels will also now make his stop. So now Llama power coming down that front straight. You see Rudels struggling as well. He's in the same car. Not Rudels, no brakes. Infamous has a little look on Llama up into turn 1, but it doesn't quite work out. No brakes now, seeing if he can have a look on Bones for 4th. Lawrence is just zooming into the lead. Already building a very big gap. I don't know what happened to Canuck, but now Freelance Moth back up into 7th place. I've been looking at Dr. Fumbles in 10th here. I believe Lucky is among those who made his pit stop in those earlier laps, so now he's trying to... Along with Rufus, so now they're trying to get through traffic. Rufus having a little look up the inside there. I don't think it's... Oh, now around the outside, and the second right-hander. You're going to go on board again to get a better view. Okay, go down the inside of Fumbles as well, into 10th place. What a move by Rufus. We're seeing some really good racing in the sprint race right now. I like it when we see some brave moves in racing. Now Llama trying to defend from GTR Infamous, so here we go, down the front straight again. Llama will also now make his pit stop. Now heading down the front straight, Infamous. Bones is in the slipstream. Infamous going defensive into turn 1. into turn 1, we're not going to see anything happen there. Briggs currently holding down 4th position with Loyal in 5th place. And with so many cars in track, no matter what, you're gonna see tight bumper-to-bumper racing. Now back in 13th place, we're going to see Rudel's Bullet and Llama fighting it out, and these were the guys fighting out for 2nd earlier, so the Bullet's early pitting strategy might have worked out by getting out of the traffic earlier. Now Rudel's trying to defend from Bullet. On board with Llama, so we can see this battle from another perspective. All over him. Let's go up to SVR Bullet. He's going to be trying to make this move. As Fumbles is ahead, let's see how he plays into the equation. Can he hold off these 2 hard charging bullets? No pun intended. This will play a big part into who can come and finish off the podium in this first sprint race. Almost halfway through already. His rules goes down the inside on Fumbles. He's gonna get through, and Fumbles gonna kind of act as a pick here for Bullet. He's gonna get stuck up behind, but let's see if he can. I think that's a Lamborghini. It has much more power on the straight than the McLaren. A big twitch from Fumbles. Bullet seeing Rudels run off into the distance. Now heading down the front straight again, McLaren, Mr. Sunshine now, and as Infamous exits the pit lane. It'll be very interesting to see how this battle for will eventually be 2nd place in this race plays out. And now in 7th place, as there goes FAR Rufus. He's gonna get passed and cleared into the 2nd chicane. Lucky chasing his teammate. Ooh, Canuck with a big twitch heading through the chicane. Now up to the double right-handers. It looks like we do have a battle for 2nd going, I do believe. Got Bones and Brakes. Coming through the back half of the lap. We are almost halfway through a sprint race. We've seen some really good racing so far, and only a quarter of the way through the race we are going to be seeing tonight, so I'll be happy to see what else these guys can do. So now heading down the front straight. Will Bones now dive into the pit lane? No, he will stay out. Do we have any takers? No, we do not, so go back and check in here. So we got Rudels and Bullet now a bit farther apart. So I believe once the pits cycle out, Rufus will be in 2nd. I'm not 100% sure on that. But judging by how the earlier pits have been benefiting getting out of traffic, I think Rufus will come out in 2nd, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, Lawrence just had a really good start to the race. He didn't have any issues. We saw Bullet have that issue off the line where he had the black screen, I think, and he fell all the way outside the top 10. I'll be interested to see how he recovers from that by pitting on lap 1. Rufus now hunting down NWR Nick. Go on board here. This battle for 6, he goes down the inside into the chicane. Can he make it stick? Nick will have the inside part for the second chicane, but now Rufus will get the better run on the outside, and can he clear him? He's gonna brake later to try and get a bid to get past there. Let's go on board with Nick and see if he can have a counter argument, but Rufus will be through into what is 6th place, but I think will be 2nd after the pits cycle through. Lucky now the next customer. Can he go around the outside of Nick into the final corner? You get the cinematic view here. And Lucky, can he get clear of Nick before the front straight? He will. Freelance him off now, diving into the pit lane. We're seeing some more drivers make their pits. So Loyal, one of the few who have not made their stop, now halfway through this race. So I think Rufus is essentially in 2nd right now. Rudel is now probably having an attack on Sunshine. It looks like he is. Gonna go on board again. Let's see what he can do here. I don't know if Sunshine has made his pit yet. I don't think he has. Do a fast right and left. One of the tougher corners on the track. You have a lot of these fast sweeping corners here at Mugello, so it's important to have high downforce, but you also have the straight, so you have to try to get as much grip as you can without compromising your straight line, and that's how you maximize your car's performance at Mugello. I'm no tuning expert, but I mean, I'm sure that's somewhat how it works. Canuck also one of the few who have not pit yet, so I think we're going to see a little conundrum here as Sunshine catches up to Canuck and Rudels catches up to Sunshine. Let's see what happens as they enter the back part of the lap. See if Canuck and Sunshine dive into the pit lane and don't cause Rudels any trouble, or they stay out a little bit longer and see what they can do with some fresh air. And you might as well just wait at this point. You have clean air. You don't have to worry. I'm sure your competitors are stuck back in traffic, so yeah, as I said, they're not going to pit quite yet. Heading down the front straight now. This is for currently 6th position on track. Rudels, can he make a dive up the inside into turn 1? Sunshine goes defensive. He's just going to be able to keep Rudels behind for another lap. So this could play into Bullet's hands as Rudels now trying to negotiate getting past Sunshine, while also trying to keep that gap to Bullet. Bullet having a pretty good recovery. He is outside the top 10 after the start, but I imagine he'll be at least in the top 5 once this all cycles through. Rudels all over Sunshine's back bumper. Don't know turd numbers. I probably should have researched that before this. I'll have a quick look after this race, but yeah, Rudels still trying to get past Sunshine as Bullet continues to close in, so this might turn into a 3-way battle for 6th place. Bullet now closing up onto Rudels. So Rudels will be desperate to get by Sunshine. Sunshine catches Canuck, Rudels catches Sunshine, and Bullet catches Rudels, so we're gonna have a big Constantina effect here. And Canuck and Sunshine don't want to pit yet because they have, as I said, they have fresh air, so they can try to get out for as long as they can and hit towards the end and see where they are on track. But for Rudels and Bullet, they much rather they go in sooner than later because their race is being compromised. So it's just one of those things. The race now. We head down the front straight. Does Canuck so we'll see Canuck enter the pit lane, but not Mr. Sunshine. So Mr. Sunshine will stay out for another lap as Canuck will now dive in. We'll see where he comes out, but can Rudels make a move into turn 1 this time? He's going to pull out side by side to his left. Can he brake late enough and go around the outside into turn 1? Sunshine will be going defensive. Rudels just barely gets by but Sunshine still has a wheel there, and Rudels will be clear. Nice move by ACR Rudels, great defending by Sunshine. Now let's see what Bullet can do. Bullet trying to go around the outside into the second chicane, not quite gonna work out there. Oh, but it looks like he's gonna come back at him. Now we're gonna have that same effect where Rules got by fumbles and Bullet got stuck behind. Now Rules got by Sunshine, but Bullet got stuck behind. So we'll see if Bullet can get by Sunshine. Currently on lap 11 of this race. Lawrence still leading. Looks like he's going to be coming up to some back markers. But yeah, this has been a really good race from Lawrence. He just got off the line, got off clean, and now, you know, Lawrence finally going to dive in. He's not going to negotiate the lap traffic quite yet. So yeah, NWR Loyal still out there. And we have a fight for 8th right now between Bones, Alama, and Brakes. Let's go check that out. Bones and Llama continuing their epic saga from the multi-class league. The Thorn and Llama's side throughout most of this race now. They've been battling it out, and now we have Brakes in the equation, so we'll see how that plays out. Coming on to the straight, does Llama have the power to try to close up and get by? Doesn't look like it. And now we have who's exiting? We have Loyal exiting the pit lane, so he may stop. He's gonna come out behind Bones, Llama, and I think Brakes. We'll see here. Or no, he came out ahead, did he? Okay, no, he didn't. He came out ahead of Brakes, but Bones and Llama cleared him. So now Brakes will have Loyal to contend with. So yeah, Rufus and Lucky are actually closing up to Llama, not Llama, Lawrence here, I think. That gap is certainly smaller when the race first started, so I wonder if these guys will just tuck in and say, no, let's wait for now and see if we can catch Lawrence, and if not, you know, we can fight out at the end, and we'll see. So we got, and further back we got Rudel, Sunshine, and Bullet. Still not sure if Sunshine's made. Actually, Sunshine did make his pit. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sunshine made his pit at the start, so this is for position. I'm sorry about that. So, yeah, Sunshine made his pit earlier in the race, and that is a black screen. I think we might have lost someone. Wait and see. I really hope it's not, you know, let's take a look here. Alright, I don't think we lost anyone at the front. We definitely lost someone. We're down to 21. I lost someone earlier that I didn't notice. But anyway, this is for 4th place. This is for position. So Sunshine has been cleared by Rudels and Bullet. Bullet making a very nice recovery now into the top 5 after his woes on the start. 4 laps to go in this sprint race. Got a battle for 7th between Bones, Llama, and Loyal. It's nice to see it. Everyone has a fight on the track to keep them busy. So it's nice to see that. You know, everyone's out there. They have something to do. They're not just out there hotlining by themselves. I mean, unless you're Lawrence, you've been leading this entire race. But even then, you know, Rufus and Lucky have been. I think they're closing up. That gap might still be the same. I'm not sure. We gotta fight for. Let's see if we gotta fight for 12th here. Yeah, we got. We gotta fight for 13th between Z-Lock King and Canuck, 2 members of the SRL admin team. So let's see what happens here. Canuck will be hoping to take a look, maybe right here. It's a brave place to make a pass, but no, it'll pay dividends. He uses up all the track he can. It's a little twitch on the grass there. It's gonna ruin his run. He goes into the sand. Oh, not quite the mistake you want to make. Don't want to make the mistake at all, but you never want to do that. Especially in Forza where the sand just grabs you and holds on tight. Back on board with Llama and his charge against Bones. We're gonna have 3 laps to go coming to the line for these guys, so Llama will be wanting to make a move sooner than later. And I do think Rufus and Lucky are maybe catching. I'll keep my eye on that, but now let's take a look at this battle for 4th, side by side through turn 1 for ACR Rules and SVR Bullet. Bullet now, he's gonna just get clear of Rules for now. Can Rules fight back? Bullet with an amazing recovery after falling so far back on the start. Coming through the second chicane, is there anything Rules can do? Go back here with Bones and Llama. Has anything changed? Llama now all over Bones' back bumper, just as he has been. Bumper to bumper. Starting to enter the back half of this lap. Through the second right-hand sweeper. And Bones gets a little loose. Llama now, he's going to try to go around the outside. Bones just barely covering off just enough track that he needs to cover off to not let Llama by, but now he's compromised. Llama will be all over this as Brakes tries to get by Loyal for 9th back there. Yeah, we're seeing Brakes now going down the inside of Loyal and into 9th place in the background there. Very nicely done. I have a feeling this battle for 4th isn't done yet though, so I'm gonna get back there and see Rules now. Bullet's gonna have to drive defensively. He's using up all the track he can, trying to stick down the inside. Now if Rules is gonna have to make a move, he's gonna have to go around the outside. He's gonna try and go, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. A little bit of contact there, as we have 2 laps to go in this race. Huge battle for 4th. And I do think Rufus is actually closing up on Lawrence. Lawrence has been leading this entire race. Can Rufus get there? You can see his gear tag in the background to lap Phenomenal Devil. He pitted earlier to avoid this, but hopefully the traffic doesn't hold him up too much. Phenomenal goes wide, and yeah, I think he's gonna get out of the way for all 3 of our current podium sitters in this race. Can Rufus get there and try to snag away the win from Lawrence? This won't be the first time we see a last lap pass for the lead on VER Network, but here we go. Lawrence has been leading this entire race, but Rufus and Lucky have gotten together. They're not fighting, they decided to get their heads together and go run after Lawrence, and it might pay dividends as we are about to enter the chicane for the final time in the first sprint race. Lawrence is going to need a really good exit here if he doesn't want to get caught by Rufus. And here we go, around the hairpin, second to final time as we enter the main straight. We're going to be heading on to the final lap, 1 lap to go in the first sprint race. We're going to go on board with Rufus and see what he does here. Lawrence just out of reach for a move into turn 1. It might just be too little too late. I think Lawrence got a really good exit out of that last turn. Now here we go. It might just be too little too late. It's been a valiant effort. I'll go back if I see anything happening. Bone's still holding up Llama for 7th. Llama's gonna have 1 more shot into turn 1 here. Can he pull it off? Bones has been using up all the track to his advantage. You also see a battle for 16th between Infamous and Night Node. I'll go back to that, what could be a battle for the lead. And here we go. Yeah, I think Rufus is just out of reach here as they round the chicane, heading up to the hairpin. I think it might just be too little too late. It's been a valiant drive from FRA Rufus and GTR Lucky, but Lawrence might just be able to hold off if he can get through this final chicane cleanly. He's been leading this entire race from start to finish. Even when he pit, he had the gap to stay in front. Rufus and Lucky have been hunting him down through the final corner for the last time. Rufus with a little bit of a better run. Will this come up to the line? Rufus, I think he's going to run out of time as AMS Lawrence will win the first sprint race in the SLR GT1 series. Amazing drive from him. Valiant efforts from Rufus and Lucky as they round out the podium. Bullet will come in 4th. Brutal's in 5th. Sunshine 6th. Bones will finish in 7th. Well, actually, not yet. Here we go. Out of the final turn. Llama is desperate to get by, but Bones is just going to hold on for 7th. Llama will finish 8th. Loyal looks like he got 9th back from brakes there. So Loyal, NWR Loyal finishes 9th. ACR Brakes finishes 10th. So Freelance Small finishes 11th, Nick finishes 12th, Canuck 13th, Z-Lock came 14th, so he did eventually get his guy in the end. Red Power Creeper will come across the line to finish 15th. GTR Infinite will finish 16th, Night Note 17th, and up to the line, Dritz is going to hang on for 18th, it looks like. And Fumbles will come across the finish 20th, which means phenomenal